Hey, it's Nicole with Dragon Scrappin', and today I have kind of a different album than I've done before. I mean, similar in some ways, but I try to do a couple things a little bit different. First off, it's made with Prima Cartographer. I can't say that word. This is the second project I've made with that paper line. The first one was a folio album. This one is a lot more involved. But I kept the travel theme because I feel like the paper lends itself to that. I used Craft Text for the outside, for the cover and the spine and everything. It's just one sheet. Extremely durable. I aged all the paper with vintage photo and walnut stain distress ink. And then I Mod Podged the covers, the spine on here, so it's super, super durable. This is a leather strip that I had in like a bag of leather. I cut a smaller strip. This is actually supposed to go through that little thing. I cut a smaller strip for the closure. This is a Tim Holtz like buckle, I guess. These large brads help secure the pages to the spine along with some score tape. And these are just some metal pieces that I got from Butterbee Scrap. This is the end of that leather strip, and this is just another filigree from Butterbee Scrap, and I added a brad in the center. Okay, hope I was in frame because I was not looking. Alright, so it just opens like this. Okay, let's see. It's just a pocket. This little insert says passport on it. I got out of a 6-pack from Michael's. It was from 7 Gypsies. I thought it was super cute. I only used the one in this book. I kind of want to spread them out through other projects. But I thought I went well with this. I just left it how it was, and I inked the edges. These 2 pockets here are made out of 9x6 I guess craft envelopes. So they're attached to 2 different hinges. This back one is actually 6x9. This one's 6x6. I just cut it down and moved the closure flap down. Took off the clasp and just covered it with paper. And there's a magnet there that holds each one closed. There's also a gusset right here, a 1/8 inch gusset that makes it to this where this one will sit level as this one starts to fill up. And since this was a travel theme, I was thinking tickets and brochures and stuff like that can go in there. So you can put a picture here, picture in the back, large picture here. Let me see what this is some paper that I've had in my stash for years. Just a photo mat. This is some faux leather, stamped faux leather that I've used for several projects now. If you've watched my videos in the past, you've seen it before. I just used the metal thing from Butterbee Scraps and a magnet to hold it closed. This is a wood piece from Saw Crafters. This paper is a digital download that I bought off of Etsy quite some time ago that I just had with my scraps of paper, so I just used that in here. These are from the 4x6 tag set that came with the paper collection. On the back is some paper that just regular computer paper that I aged with balsamic vinegar, and then I kind of tore and I stamped and I inked around the edges, and I kind of thought it looked a little treasure mappy. I actually made a couple extra sheets for my boys so they can make treasure maps of their own. They really liked it. So, but this closes, this opens. This is just a waterfall page, and this buckle I actually got from the purse section of Joann's. This is more of that faux suede, and these I just made out of the 4x6 cards. And it's the same on this other side. Now here is where I kind of tried to do something a little bit different. This is actually like a little mini journal. So I figured, you're putting all your pictures in here on your vacation. Now if you want to like log everything that you do, I mean, because you forget, after a while what exactly you did or things that you want to remember. So all the pages in here are aged with balsamic vinegar, and they're all plain I mean, the aging technique kind of added a lot to the paper anyway, so I didn't see the point of doing much more. I sewed it together using the pamphlet stitch, and I learned this from, I mean, there's a bunch of videos out there, but I learned this from Cheryl at, I believe it's pronounced Deli Girl 1961, but she's got a two-part series tutorial, and I will link that in my description box. If you just noticed, I took this out of the album because I was thinking, you know, if you're writing in there, it's going to be kind of hard to write when you're on top of this, so you can take it out. I just have this elastic band that runs behind the inner spine, and I got this idea, well, it's not exactly the same, but I was inspired by Michelle from the Paper Addiction. She does a lot of journals, and I've seen her do journals that secure little signatures with an elastic band. This paper right here didn't come in the collection. I had it in my stash. I just printed out this for a title. I had these two. Sorry, my phone is ringing. And I don't know who it is. I had these two metal corners in my stash. This is a filigree from Butterbee Scraps. I just cut in half. And there's a magnet. It's on the back too. There's a magnet on either side of these, so it keeps it closed. There's 48 if you count them. If you count them like 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 48 pages in this journal. So it's definitely enough space to be able to record your experience. And then it just goes right back in the center here. This album can hold over 60 photos. So it's an all-inclusive vacation album. All right, let's kind of scoot this over. Right here is another wooden piece from Saw Crafters that I just kind of glue with E6000 on top of this metal piece from Butterbee Scraps. Just got 2 pockets here. This is just one of the 4x6 cards. And then on all the 4x6 tags that I used, I put some more of that torn paper. And this is actually a stamp from a different Prima collection. It's a train. It's kind of hard to see, but it's a train. And then these are 2 smaller tags that I got out of the 3x4 tag set that came with this collection. And all the smaller ones are just black on the back. Another tag, more of that paper. Oh, and I forgot. In each one of these sections, pages, there is a large, very large tag, booklet really, because they open up and there's more of that paper. I did quite a bit of it, so I figured I would use it. Otherwise, I probably would have just left those booklets black inside, so, I mean, it's better than just black. Alright, so if you go on the other side, oops, this opens like this. There's 2 more large tags. A little bit more stamping on there. I know it's hard to see. I can't really reach my camera to zoom it down, so. Alright, this opens like, this is another metal piece I got from Butterbee Scraps, and there's a magnet back here. So you can put a photo here, a photo here. Let's scoot down, you can put a photo here. 1 or 2 photos here, and then there's a little pocket down here with 2 more little tags. So just close this up, goes like that. I left this page plain because I love the hot air balloons. I used an exact same wooden embellishment like this on the last time I used this paper collection, but I got this from Saw Crafters. And this is actually another one of those envelopes just like there is in the front of the book. So there's a magnet closure, you know, and like I said, I assume that, you know, a lot of people pick up brochures and tickets and whatnot, you know, to shows or whatever you do when you're on vacation. So, I mean, you can put tons of that stuff in there, and if you have a whole bunch of extra photos, you can totally stick those in the pockets too, the envelopes. Left the back plain, and, you know, that's, oh, you know what? I'm all over the place. I forgot to take out, I mean, there's nothing extraordinary about them, but, you know, you got 2 more large booklets in either side. So, I mean, I think this album would be good for a man or a woman. You know, I didn't add any flowers or anything like that because I was trying to keep it as masculine as possible. I feel like metal is pretty masculine. So, that's that. I'm going to have it listed on my Etsy shop that I just opened yesterday, and I'm going to have that link in the description box as well. So that's it for today. All right, talk to you next time. Bye.